How rewarding has it been to get that continuity in your game and be playing good footy?
Yeah, no, it's super rewarding. It's a great feeling just to get a bit of reward for effort. It's been a long 18 months personally, fighting through the challenges that footy throws you up, but super grateful to come out there on the end, string a few good games together, albeit not where, personally in the team where we need to be, but yeah, just really glad to string a few together.
Do you feel like the four-quarter performance is getting closer to you as you build that tank again?
Yeah, absolutely. Not having played in so long has, you've got to slowly gain that back, and that'll come for sure for me throughout the duration of the season. But I'm just glad I'm able to show bursts of what I can do, and then over the course of the season get fitness and get continuity, and then the four-quarter performances are coming and being able to help the team as much as I can over 4 quarters.
Been a bit of a light bulb moment at all in the last few games back? Like, it was such a long period out, you must have wondered whether you could play again, and there'd been a moment when you thought, oh yeah, I remember this.
Yeah, it's self-doubt's normal in sport, and I guess when I came back, you kind of questioned, do I still have that speed and power? But yeah, I think that game against Essendon kind of reminded myself what I can do when I'm up and going. I still have those traits, and if anything, I'm only going to get older and get stronger and get better. So to continue to improve on those and string a few more together, yeah, I'm pretty excited about that.
Can you take us inside those last 18 months a bit more, and maybe some of the darker days? Was there anything or anyone that you sort of drew on to help keep you sort of moving forward?
Yeah, I guess early days, just the nature of the injury was tough because I didn't know what was going on. And then we got a proper diagnosis, and then I ended up having the surgery. That wasn't linear in itself as well. So leaning on a few people. So Finn Callahan was one who I've already mentioned, who was great, just being able to chat to him and work through it with him. And then Jack Graham, the first time I met him, he came into the change rooms and I heard he had the same surgery, and that was the first thing I asked him. I was like, mate, how are you going with injury? And he's a few years down the track now and he's gone really well. So that gave me a lot of hope. And bounced back things off him. Just little intricate details about how to rehab it properly. So he's been really good. But yeah, it's been a challenging 18 months, but it's been super rewarding and super fulfilling to come back, having gone through that. Yeah, I think I've already said this, but you do become a more resilient person. You don't even know what resilience is until you go through things like that. And I've got a better perspective on football and what matters to me in life. So yeah, I think I'm all the better.
Can you win on Sunday? It's an opportunity.
Yeah, every game is an opportunity for us to win, and not in the cliche sense, but yeah, we're super optimistic. Yeah, we're excited for what we can bring. Get a few new players in with Gov out and Bo out. It'll be exciting to see what we can do, and we're optimistic, and our midfield's going to keep charging and keep getting back to work. So I think, yeah, we'll hit the ground running this week. We had a good day on track today and main train Thursday, and then fly over and all the best.
Intel from Liam and Jack on the Tigers. It's their first official game for points against them. Have you noticed a bit of a spring in the step this week?
Oh, they're pretty unassuming. Well, Jack is anyway, but I think, yeah, it's obviously a personal game for them just because they're playing against old teammates and stuff, but it doesn't differ how we approach. We approach every game. It's a primal game. You're going over to win, regardless of the scenario. But yeah, I think probably more the nature of being at the G, and every game for them has been at the G for their last however long years. So for them to go back and to verse their old teammates will be exciting, and we're going to wrap our arms around them and make it a good scrap.
But it's a rare opportunity to play at the G. So how are you feeling about that?
Yeah, this is my first game at the G. My whole first year, we were at Marvel every game, and I think I missed the one that was at the G. So I'm excited. My family's flying over for it, so first game at the G, so that'll be exciting. It'll be cool to, growing up watching big games at the G, to step foot in it and see how it feels. It'll be nice.
What have you made of Harley's game? And there was comments that you guys, I guess, didn't support him enough. Is that something that you as a midfield group have reflected on after the weekend? Yeah, we have. We've got to find ways to be able to wrap our arms around those blokes getting tagged, and him and TK specifically, we got to as a midfield find a way. And I think we're going to keep doing that, and at whatever cost, we've got to be able to support them. So that's something we've spoken about. We've acknowledged it. There's a few things that went wrong on the weekend, so we just got to get back to the fundamentals of what we're chasing. Midfield group, support Flinny in his battle, and yeah, I think we'll keep being optimistic and keep getting back to work, and hopefully get a bit more reward for effort. Hopefully get a win soon.
Elijah, is that where you want to see yourself going forward? Is in that coal-face the midfield for almost every centre bounce, or do you want to be more forward trying to get goals as well?
Probably more midfield long term. Just keep building on my fitness and on my craft. Yeah, I think I've got the ability to go forward and kick goals, which is great. But I think my best football and the ability to help the team most comes out of my burst and power from stoppages. So I think that's where I'm honing my craft in, and that's where I'd like to play. And then if it's a chop out forward, or if it's if the team needs me down there, absolutely willing to go down there and kick goals. But I find myself at my most natural and at my best through the midfield.
With Bo, obviously a bit unfortunate to get his first game and get rubbed out. Did you guys speak to him? What was his reaction to that? Because obviously in the moment he was clearly very remorseful. Has he taken that on board, or is he sort of just part of football? Yeah,
it's a tough one. Your debut and you get rubbed out for a week. That's real tough for a young fella, and you want to string a few games together. So we wrap our arms around him. It's simple. There's no volition in it, and he's such a ripping kid, and the way he's bounced back this week and hit the track hard. Credit to him as a young man. So we're really impressed by Bo, and we're really excited to see what he can do for the rest of the year. Have the week off, come back fresh, and he's exciting talent. You saw glimpses of what he was able to do on the weekend. So no question with Bo, about his work ethic, etc. So he's exciting young talent.
Can you give us an insight into the very young midfield group? You've got players Brady Hoff now, Jack Hutchinson going through there. What's it like trying to develop a system and get to know each other's intricacies, I guess?
Yeah, it was interesting that game before last week. I think it was Hutch, myself, Harley and Hoffy, and we're all under 23. So we're trying to work that out with Flinney as well, so we haven't played a ton of football with Flinney. So figuring out how each other play and what works best in regards to setups and our stoppages, we've got to work through that. But we're going to continue to get better as time goes on, and as I said, just get some continuity together. Over time, that'll sort itself out. You see guys like Pendles and stuff, they're playing 300 games together, and we played a handful. So we're going to string more together and learn each other's strengths and weaknesses and keep getting better.
Arthur doing a bit of running out there before. How's he pulled up from Saturday?
Yeah, he put up all right. I was just chatting to him before downstairs. He seems to be going well. He'll be able to get up for the weekend. So seeing how he's going, and he's pretty optimistic, and everyone else is. So it's good.
How's Liam Duggan going? He wasn't out there either. He's had that sort of strapping on his shoulder recently.
Yeah, Dougie seems to be right. He's a battler. He'll play through things. So I haven't exactly spoken to Dougie. I don't exactly know what's going on, but from I haven't heard anything, so that's probably a good sign.
A couple of exciting debutants already this year, Archer and Tom Gross. Who do you see as perhaps the next cab off the rank to get a call up out of the waffle side?
I think Job Shanahan's really impressive. The young boys all us older boys are really impressed by what he's bringing. Job's probably the next in line. Supreme athlete, really good jump, really good hands. So exciting to see what he brings to the team.
Oh, maybe just one more about playing on the G and how exciting that is for you.
Yeah, super exciting. I guess you're hoping that you're going to play as many games at the G over the course of your career, and final footy's at the G. So get used to early days. As I said, growing up, watching football at the G, super exciting. So go over there, have a crack. Can't wait to pick up the grass and see how it feels. So it'll be exciting.
You watched the game at the G?
I haven't gone to the game, but watch them online. I've been to the G when I was younger. Yeah, we had a footy camp there when I was younger. I reckon would have been 10 to 12 at my old school, and we went and watched. I think it was like a Colton Collingwood game, big game at the G. That was really cool. So that's been.
You've never been there as part of the AFL system?
Never, no.